Switching gears to tennis now, Roger Federer continuing his quest to break the Grand Slam singles title record at Wimbledon. Well, Jim Courier has been promoting the sport of tennis over here in the U.S. The former world #1 player and tennis Hall of Famer is holding clinics and talking up the tournament. Bloomberg's Margaret Popper sat down with Courier and asked him about the absence of Wimbledon of the world current #1 player, Rafael Nadal.
I think he's been suffering from tendonitis in his knees for the last few years. Nadal has largely taped his knees when he's played on hard courts, both left and right, and we've seen him struggle a little bit. And he's a big, thick guy. I don't think that this is a career-ending injury by any means, but I think it's something that bears attention for him. He's going to have to pay it close attention. But look, the job for Federer remains virtually the same because Nadal's on the other side of the draw. So for Federer, he'd still have to win 6 matches to get to Nadal. He wouldn't be worried about that in the onset, but certainly he may be saying publicly that he's bummed that Rafa's not there. But come 2 Sundays from now, if Federer's there
for him,
you'd rather not see Rafa.
Anybody there who could give him any trouble? Andy Murray, anybody?
Bingo. Andy Murray, it would be my second favorite in this tournament. He's also in the other half of the draw with Andy Roddick. I think that it's very likely that Roddick and Murray will probably end up playing late in the tournament. And then we have Federer on his half of the draw with Novak Djokovic, always a threat. And you have some other floaters in there as well. But really, in my mind, for Federer, looking at it from his standpoint, as he's going for this record 15th major singles title. It's never been done in men's tennis. If he can get into position to win this tournament, I think he has to like his chances against most everybody, but I think he'd be a little bit nervous playing Murray in the crowd because Murray would be trying to do something that hasn't been done in a long time either, and that's be a British player to win a men's singles title.
And he has the home court advantage, of course.
He does. So. He'd also have the home court pressure.
That's true.
So it's on both sides in that. It could be really interesting.
When you look at Federer and this 15-title streak that he's going for, you've said before you thought he was the greatest living tennis player of this generation.
Right.
Is he the greatest ever? Would this prove it?
Well, what I've said consistently about Roger is he's the most complete tennis player that I've ever seen. I've never seen any other player, male or female, have the arsenal of shot that he has. One thing that we haven't really had to see until this point in his career is what kind of guts that he has, what kind of determination, because he's really not faced a worthy adversary that's been able to push him until Nadal has come along. And now Djokovic and Murray also have been really giving him problems lately. But we like to see our champions pushed into a corner and see how they come out swinging. Federer certainly answered the bell here in the last month by winning both in Madrid, beating Nadal in the finals, and then winning the French Open and completing the career Grand Slam. And really, I think, taking most of the pressure off of him the rest of the way. Because even if he doesn't get past Sampras and win a 15th major, he'll have done what Sampras didn't do, and that's win the French Open.
Well, the guy to give them trouble, Andy Murray, defeated Latvia's Ernest Gulbis in 3 sets to advance to the 3rd round.